Oh, hi! This week we're gonna make a toy that is, at least from my childhood, I don't know what kind of upbringing you guys had, but there was a lot of DIY wooden toys as a kid. And my super awesome, big, beardy, motorcycle riding, wood shop having, house building uncle gave me a Jacob's ladder, and it was like the most mystifying creation on the planet. And not to discredit the quality of the one that he gave me, but I found out that they're actually not that difficult to put together. Though because Lego boyfriend doesn't let me run amok in his wood shop. Don't even think about it. I have to come up with some other materials. So speaking of supplies, here's what you need. This is that Tuck and Grind Imperial Coffee Stout from Rockingham again, because it's the greatest beer. There's plenty of wiggle room with this project, so use what you got. My base is going to be some business cards that I've been trying to use up. Little pieces of cardboard, even like little pieces of plastic or the backing of a book or something. Doesn't even need to be pliable like these are. I also have these really cool paper stickers that my beautiful lovely friend Allison sent me forever ago. But any kind of scrapbook material, you could paper mache some newspaper clippings or magazines or something onto it. I'm using this for two reasons. One is for decoration. Two, I don't remember how I was categorizing these. It's pretty thick and you want some like heft to this. You're also gonna need some ribbon and a hot glue gun or some other type of adhesive situation. Again, take as much artistic liberty as you want with this project. I'm just going to explain how I'm gonna do it and go fucking hog wild with ideas. Find the most efficient layout for your material. You're also gonna need some cutting tool. I am very bad at listing materials lately. I'm using an X-Acto knife, but scissors, box cutter, whatever you got. And just cut out as much as you can. That's a very satisfying noise. Not related to the actual craft, but one fun fact I'm going to give you right now is that a term you can use for your siblings' children is your nibblings. So instead of niece and nephew, it's a more gender neutral term. The reason I mentioned this is because my super adorable nibbling Ben, who's one of my Patreon supporters, so thank you so much. You're the best, and I'm so glad you like to watch my videos. But Ben's hair is this color. I hope it's picking up the same saturation and everything on camera. Anytime anyone calls him a redhead, he's like, I have orange hair. And it's just the most charming thing. I have cut out all my fabric pieces to match the size of the business cards. So I'm taking the backing off of this like a sticker and laying it down. If you're using newspaper or scrapbook paper or something like that and kind of decoupaging your pieces, Mod Podge is a great adhesive for that. Hashtag not spawn. Oh god, if only. I feel like I'm not quite wholesome enough for a lot of those companies. Now is the part where I regret the way I laid these business cards out because I can't show you the back because it has someone else's personal information on it. But now you're going to take two of your pieces. You may have to trim stuff, meaning I have to trim stuff because beer is 10%. And I'm going to be matching two pieces together back to back. But don't attach them yet. There's a very important factor that has to go into play before you actually glue these together. Now would be a primo time to plug in your hot glue gun so that you don't have to wait for that shit once you actually get everything organized. So I have two of my pieces, equal thickness either side, facing each other. So for the first square, and you can have any number you want. I have a total of 8. Oh, it's so hard to show you the other side of the card. I'm the idiotist. Cool. So you're gonna glue it so the ribbon is going from the top to the bottom in the center, going out one side. Then you're going to take another piece of ribbon, but coming out the other direction. You're going to have a third piece of ribbon also coming out the top. So I have hot glued my 3 layers of ribbon like this. The middle one going out one direction, the outside 2 going out another direction. I'm just going to lay a shitload of hot glue over the ribbons and also the spaces in between, hopefully with enough working time to sandwich this other piece on top. Nailed it. Now we're going to lay our next piece, place this bottom layer on top of here, and then do the ribbons opposite direction. You're just going to keep repeating, just flipping everything over. This really isn't that time consuming of a project. I just had to go to a party, so I had to stop partway. Fun thing, I just realized coming back into the shop to finish what I was doing, super didn't do this right. Didn't do the ribbons right. Thankfully, I only used 3 out of the 8. What was I calling them? Plates? Planks? So now that I've figured out what the fuck I'm doing for real this time, let me show you that. So it's gonna start the same way. You do still want 2 of the ribbons to be facing out one direction and your middle ribbon to be facing out the other way. You're still gonna sandwich the ribbons between the 2 pieces and glue all of this together. Now is the part where I fucked up last time, but we're gonna fix it. We're gonna flip all of these the opposite direction. So now my center ribbon is to the left and my green ribbons are going to the right. And now we place the next piece with the decorative side down. And now you flip the ribbons back over each way Again, my hand is just here to cover information. You don't need to hold it down like I'm doing. And then glue your 3 ribbons down. We're gonna put the top piece on, glue the shit out of that. And again, we flip everything back once, put the bottom of our next plank on top, and now flip everything back how it was. And glue and repeat until you have all of your pieces down. Pro tip, try not to burn yourself. You can use a tool to push the ribbons onto the hot glue. Perhaps don't use a equally, if not more dangerous item to do so. You're gonna do your last plank the exact same way you did all the other ones, just once you're done at the end, that's when you snip off the excess ribbons. Now I'm just gonna pull off all the little like wispies from using the hot glue. If you're using Elmer's glue or something like that, that needs more dry time, I'd recommend sandwiching your planks between some heavy books and a table or something. Cool, so now that we have our stack, it's time to play. Just drop the stack. Oh man, this looks so cool. I can't believe I just made this. Sorry, I got a little excited. So now, oh please work. I mean, okay, so even though I just like constructed this, I made this from scratch, I have no fucking idea how it works. I guess it's just slipping between, I don't know. Maybe I'll just stay forever stuck in childlike wonder at fucking Jacob's Ladders, but I am super pumped that I did it. Gaza did the thing. If you'd like to see how I made this little glass shark guy, link to that video here. You can subscribe over here. I post crafting videos every Saturday, and if you support me on Patreon and I hit my next goal, I'm gonna start doing 2 videos a week. Let's make all the stuff. So, oh cool, cool, cool. Smooth move, Fergus.